Okay, switch to machine gun. Run. Oh, there's still gas. Wait, this is not an exit? Where am I supposed to go? Oh god, I'm actually gonna die here. This is crazy. Oh, we died! We died! I got too cocky. I was like level 1. There's no way we can fail that. Okay. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play 1001 Games. I'm your host, Gaming Jay, and it is my esteemed pleasure today to bring you one of the best video games of all time. Sort of. Definitely, this is one of the biggest, most influential first-person shooters to ever come out in the early days of consoles. Basically, the reason that we have first-person shooters on consoles is because of this game. This game pioneered all sorts of really interesting stuff, like reloading and stealth elements, rather than just having sort of the Doom-esque gameplay of running around blowing away everything. This was a monumental game for its day, but I have said multiple times, I never really had an N64 back in the day. And I was playing games like Quake and stuff when this game was out, and I did not understand my friend's obsession with this game back when it came out. I had friends who had N64s, and they'd have parties, and they'd play this, and I'd be like, what's the big deal? Just play Quake Online. You can have death matches with like 16 people. But everyone really loved this. To this day, I struggle with N64 controls, so this will be interesting for us today. But I do want to put this in proper historical perspective. We'll be talking about some of the developmental sort of behind the scenes of this game, which I think is very fascinating. And again, ultimately, I think, you know, if you look at the era in which this game came out, and look at just how pioneering it is, you know, like we can go and try and play this game these days, and if you didn't grow up with an N64, you know, good luck with the controller. I played this game for about 5 minutes before I started recording here today, and I realized it's going to be a mess. It's really hard to control unless you are accustomed to these controls. But we're going to give it an honest shot, and I think talking about the historical importance of this game does it more credit than sort of struggling through and trying to evaluate, you know, compared to modern control schemes and modern shooters, which have had the benefit of like 20 or 30 years of, you know, gameplay development. You know, comparing it to modern shooters is not fair, so let's look at this game with some fresh, nostalgic eyes. And the very first thing we get to do is select a save game file. We have 4 files here. There's Bond, 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 and Bond. So which James Bond would you like to be? We're going to go ahead and be this one, the sexy Pierce Brosnan Bond. Fun fact, they're all the sexy Pierce Brosnan Bond. He's just so sexy that he's every single Bond all in one. Anyway, so the game starts out, this game follows the GoldenEye movie, which was the first James Bond movie to feature Pierce Brosnan. It was in the early 90s, or mid-90s, I believe it came out. But fun fact, this game was in development so long that it actually came out just before the sequel to GoldenEye, which I think was Tomorrow Never Dies. So this game kind of coincided with the release of a movie, but it's coincided with the release of the sequel to the movie that this game was actually about. So in GoldenEye, the story is Pierce Brosnan is going around fighting Russians or something. There's a sexy girl who squeezes people with her legs and kills them. And there's like there's a Russian hacker dude, I remember. So I think we see a lot of these people in the game. So this game is sort of notable for following the movie fairly well, or at least better than some other games of its era. So anyway, we're going to be playing this on the easiest difficulty because, as I say, the N64 controller is just not one that I ever got used to, and be prepared to see some sloppy gameplay coming up. But what do you guys watch this channel for, if not for sloppy gameplay, right? We're here for the nostalgic experience, and let's imagine you've handed the controller to a friend who has never heard of an N64, and judge me by those standards, please. So the first mission, we have to bungee jump from a platform, and there's a secret chemical weapon facility, blah, blah, blah. We get all this cool James Bond background if you want to read it. I'm just going to go in and assume I got to kill people. Because let's face it, in a first-person shooter, you know, it's not called a first-person talker or a first-person hugger. It's called a first-person shooter, so shooting is what it's all about. Now, as the opening sort of montage here brings us into the literally into the eyeballs of James Bond here. We become Bond. And this is it. This is the game. So you can go around and shoot people. So you can strafe left and right with the two C buttons, the left C and the right C, and then the analog stick kind of moves you forward and turns you. It's a bit of a wonky control scheme. Again, just by today's standards, you know, you could easily get used to this, and back in the day you would have. But the spiritual successor to this game was Perfect Dark, and back when we played that, I actually used two N64 sticks so I could have dual analog sticks across the two controllers. And actually that worked out really well. But we're gonna try and do it the old school way with just one controller here. And is someone shooting me from over here? There is. There's like a blob in the darkness. I think I killed someone. It looked like a shadow. Oh, there's a moving blob. Man, you need like 20/20 vision to play this game. Enemies from a distance just look like blurs. So this game was actually like pretty impressive for its day. Like the amount of polygons and stuff you saw on the screen was considered at the time like pretty sophisticated. Like just these environments and stuff. Is there a gun in here? Ooh, a sniper rifle. How do I do that? And hold on, how do we actually... Oh, I'm going downstairs or something? Hard to like see what I'm doing at times here. Okay. Oh, we can snipe people. That's actually kind of exciting. Let's see if we can snipe someone in James Bond 007. Or GoldenEye, I guess it's called. I guess this game technically isn't called James Bond, it's called GoldenEye. Anyone over there? I guess not. Real quickly, I'm just gonna change my controls because I realized that the up and the down is inverted, and I do not want that. I want it upright. Auto aiming definitely on. Aim control. Oh, we could toggle it. Maybe I like that better. Oops. So like you can just click this to zoom in. Oh yeah, there you go. Who's sniping me? Oh, there's like a bunker there or something. Okay, well, whatever. I gotta get closer, because literally they don't even show up as like a single pixel on my screen. Okay, there's a guy. Oh yeah, we sniped him. Is he dead? Oh, he took a sniping shot. That is a tough Russian, man. You know what I find trying to aim manually is actually worse than just letting the computer do the auto aiming. Oh, it's so painful to line this up. Okay, we got him. Okay, forget about the sniper rifle. Oh, you can bash people with the butt of the gun. That's actually pretty funny. I don't have the dexterity in my thumb to like aim precisely. Let's just shoot these people with a good old-fashioned Kalashnikov. Boom! Get him! All right, we got him. There's another guy over here, I think. Yeah, I have the aim of a stormtrooper. Where'd that guy go? There he is. Here you go, buddy. Yeah! Is it just me, or did that guy's head seem unusually small? I don't know if the character models in this game are lifelike in representations of their body-sized parts, but whatever. Ooh, body armor. Don't mind if I do. So this game actually, during the original development of this game, I think this is a well-known fact at this point, but this game was inspired by Virtual Cop, which was a 3D on-rails shooter from Sega. And when the developers of this game were originally conceiving this, they thought of it as a on-rails shooter. So it wasn't necessarily... hold on a sec. Can we blow up these TNT things? Imagine we can. Or no, we can't. Okay, hold on. Get out of aim mode. There we go. So anyway, they imagined it as an on-rails shooter. And it sort of, during the course of development, morphed into this sort of free-form navigation style game. And I guess the developers realized they basically reinvented the first-person shooter, because like Doom had existed before. So it's not like the developers of this game thought that what they were inventing was totally new. But it is true that like this game, like it has missions and things to interact with. Like this is way more sophisticated than Doom. And so like for a long time, for me, where GoldenEye 007 sort of stood out in gaming history was its role in bringing first-person shooters, to consoles. So like games like Halo and stuff exist because GoldenEye paved the way. But as I was reading about it in preparation for today, I realized that there was more to it. Like the idea of like mission objectives and like stealth missions and like escort and all that stuff. Like, none of that stuff existed in Doom. And so really it's like this game brought... Hey, that guy did a barrel roll. That's pretty awesome. This game brought a lot more complexity to the first-person shooter genre than I think I was giving it credit for. So I actually find that kind of interesting. It's weird because if I didn't read that, like, it's all here in the game, but I would just be playing this game being like, yeah, it doesn't really add anything new other than being on the console. But, you know, when you think about what other games actually existed at the time, like even Quake, you know, I said I was playing Quake on my computer at the time, so I didn't really see the fascination with GoldenEye from my friends. But even Quake, I mean, Quake didn't have escort missions or anything like that. You know, it was just running around like Doom, blowing guys up. And it was good. It was a fun game, but it didn't have the complexity that this game did with its missions and stuff. And being a giant Halo fan, I gotta, I guess, tip my hat to GoldenEye for pioneering some innovation in the first-person shooter genre. So, oh, look at this. I have to shoot this lock off, I imagine. Boom! I wish that, or I hope, I mean, it's never gonna happen, but I would like somebody who can speedrun GoldenEye to watch this video, and I would like to see their reaction to, like, exactly how I'm doing, because I imagine it wouldn't be very impressed. I recognize my own limitations here, and oh boy, do we have some. Oh, like, the inability to aim, that's just embarrassing. Don't mind me, guys. The gameplay, so today I want you to think of the gameplay as just something that's happening in the background that you don't really have to worry too much about, because really it's the conversation that we're having today that is really what you tuned in for. Just ignore the man playing poorly in the background, if you will. If you would, please. Oh, that guy just like scaled right up the wall. Very oddly, that's interesting. So I wonder if we're going to encounter Sean Bean here, because spoilers for like a 30-year-old James Bond movie. He is not a good guy in this, but he is a character from the movie. How do you just reload? Hey, we got a like a pistol gun. Oh, there we go. Man, the auto aim is so useful. Oh, there's a guy. So I do know it is a thing in multiplayer that everyone said no odd job, because he basically was a character who was shorter than all the other characters, and he was harder to hit, and so he had sort of a fundamental advantage if you were playing multiplayer games. If someone picked odd job, they literally were harder to kill. So that's like the extent of what I know about multiplayer. Oh, and the fact that you can like apparently lay mines all over the place, and you can lay them at spawn points, and then people spawn and just die instantly. So I know that that's a thing too. And people really got annoyed by that. People who are really good at laying mines, people got annoyed at those friends, in quotation marks. Because how much of a friend can you really be if you're a dick like that? There's something up here, by the way. Look at this. Let's look up. Look, there's like light coming in. Somebody's trying to kill me. Turns out it's a Russian. What a jerk. What a jerk. Go up. We'll open this door. Wait, isn't this the way we came from? I actually don't know what my mission objective is. I wonder if it tells me anywhere. Somebody's shooting at me, but don't mind me, just want to read my watch real quick. You guys wouldn't mind. Bungee jump from platform. Oh. I was on the platform, but I chose not to bungee jump. Did I miss where I was supposed to go? I do know the developers of this game, because this started as an on-rails shooter, and then they kind of like, you know, at one point they thought maybe they would have on-rails levels mixed with freeform levels, and then eventually they dropped the on-rails stuff, you know, like as they I think, interestingly enough, they didn't know how the N64 controller would handle a first-person shooter. So it's like they kind of went into developing this game like very like, you know, up in the air about like, I don't know how any of this is going to work. Let's just try things and see what sticks. And as a result, the levels have been described as kind of messy, where, you know, it's like they're sort of like winding and weaving at times, and sometimes there's rooms that have no bearing, that don't really matter to like the objectives of the level. And the developers decided to leave all that stuff in because they kind of felt like it gave the game a more realistic feel, like it was more like, this is how the real world is. There's, you know, if you're invading a Soviet base, like, you're gonna find rooms and stuff that don't matter, and, you know, there's just gonna be a mishmash of all kinds of stuff. And I kind of like that. But at the same time, I would like a, you know, objective marker to point me in the direction that I need to go. That would be just a nice thing that we could have. Also, I don't know if there's a way to run faster. Don't know. That just aims up at the sky. Just gonna keep going this way and assume that this is the way to go? Maybe? No, it isn't. Okay, we gotta find a place to bungee jump. Speaking of things the developers left in this game, there's also a little hidden Easter egg that was never meant to be accessed, which is every copy of GoldenEye has a ZX Spectrum emulator with like 10 rare games. Not like games that are like hard to come by, but the company Rare that made Killer Instinct, you know, and this, you know, had been making games all the way back in the ZX Spectrum days. And they, oh, this looks promising. They were, I guess, testing ZX Spectrum emulators on the N64, and it got left in the GoldenEye code, and it was disabled. Oh, wow, look at this. Interesting. Whee! Oh, shoot! Was I supposed to do that? I don't think I attached a bungee cord. Okay, thank God. I thought I just committed suicide. Anyway, they left the ZX Spectrum emulator in the game, and it's inaccessible. But obviously with modern ROM hacking techniques and stuff, people got access to it, and so it's sort of like a little Easter egg now that exists in the game that was never intended to be accessed. So that's kind of cool. Anyway, we did a bungee jump. That was actually pretty cool. So our weapon of choice was the KF-7 Soviet. KF, isn't it the AK-47? I wonder if for legal reasons they couldn't put that in. Accuracy 48.9%. Or if Nintendo was like, we can't use the real name of guns, guys. We're letting you use guns, but you can't use real names of guns. You know, Nintendo's very restrictive like that. Actually, another fun fact of this game, you know how they have reloading in this game, which like Doom and stuff didn't have. So reloading, believe it or not, was like an addition to the first-person shooter, you know, formula. But the developers wanted you to reload in this game by taking out your rumble pack and slamming it back in like a clip into your controller. Like, how cool is that? That's actually a really inventive idea, and I kind of wish they did that. But apparently Nintendo nixed it. They were like, no, we don't want kids taking the rumble packs out and putting them back in. Maybe they were worried about damaging the rumble packs, or I don't know why else they would restrict it, but like that's the level of creativity and the Wild West kind of era these guys were building this game in. Like, there were no rules for what you did in a first-person shooter. Why can't you take out the rumble pack and slam it in to reload your gun? Like, the, you know, what they were thinking. Anyway, mission 2. We need to gain entry to the laboratory. We need to rendezvous with 006, destroy all the tanks in the bottling room, and minimize scientist casualties. Well, we'll do 1 through 3, but I make no promises for 4, because when the bullets start flying out of my gun, whoever's in the way, whoever auto-aim syncs up to is who I'm gonna kill, basically. Alright, we go right into the eyeballs of Bond. I like how they do that instead of just starting you off from this view, because the fact that you see Bond and you go into his head, it reminds you that you're playing as James Bond, you know? And that, you know, you are 007, which I think it's like a little, it's a little thing, but I think it's important to like help build that fantasy of you being James Bond. So I like that little opening to the game. But anyway, all right. So there's a Russian in the toilet over here. Sucks to die on the toilet. Oh my God, he knows. Wait, where did he go? Oh my God, he outsmarted us, dude. Bravo. I'm almost sorry to kill you. Oh my God. Oh, and there's a Russian here. Oh my God. We're so bad at sneaking up on people in the toilet. Turns out we're very incompetent. We're one of the most incompetent James Bonds the world has ever seen. Oh, look at them all. There's light. Oh my God, look at them. It is a Russian massacre here. Oh, there's more. You guys want more? There we go. It was all a ploy to lure you in here, thinking you could kill me, and it turns out I could kill you. All right, who else we got out here? Anyone else want to tango with the Bond man? Oh, there's a guy. The name's Bond. J. Bond. My own little personal spin on it. You know, instead of James, it's J. That's my name. You guys get it? Do you get it? Because I'm Gaming J. I'll explain it again for you guys. So, James Bond. I'm not going to be that silly today. All right, which way do we go is the question. Oh, hello. Sorry, buddy. Man, we're going to have a stealth mission eventually. I'm not even going to know how to do it because I'm all about just killing everyone. So these levels are a little bit of a maze, actually. It's kind of interesting. Apparently, there are multiple routes to getting through these levels, so you don't have to follow one route, which I also very much appreciate. Like, if you're going to have a maze-like level, like a real building, let people just go through it like a real building. Like, if you had to get from the east to the west side of a building, there's many possible routes you could take. When games, like, artificially make you only take one route, but they're also, like, a big maze, it's, not annoying, but it's like, it definitely is confusing, and it can, like, eat up a lot of time just trying to navigate. Whereas, you know, just letting you get there however you want, I think is much more realistic and more fun. Because being lost in a video game is the worst. It is the worst. I feel like I definitely am lost right now. I have no idea where I'm going. I keep following these arrows. Did we just go in a big circle? Did we just go in a big circle? We totally did. Okay, hold on. What's this security door thing that we opened up here? This is a remotely locked security door. Okay. Well, what was this thing over here? So this is security door activated. Okay. We have like a set amount of time to get through it. Oh yeah, we do. All right, there we go. Oh, hello. Oh, God, there's Russians everywhere. We're in the Russian change room. Sorry, boys. Didn't mean to kill you while you're getting dressed. But I don't feel that. I'm not that busted up over it. Yarr! I don't know what kind of accent James Bond has in this world. Oh, there's a scientist. Dude, don't just run in front of me. I got a gun. Oh, these are barrels. Can we just shoot them? Is that how you destroy them? Yeah, that did apparently no damage. Try using the computers. Gonna hack my way out of this. If I can. Does nothing. It does nothing. That does nothing. That does nothing. Alright, I don't know how to destroy these canisters. Maybe this one here? It also does nothing. He's like, don't shoot me, man. Don't shoot me. I could blow your brains out right now, man. Right now! Never see your wife and kids again. Be dead. Remember this day is the day that Bond let you live. You never speak ill of the British ever again. You get out of here, you Russian scum. Don't let me catch you building nuclear weapons again. I'll kill you. Oh, look at them all. They're just all congregated right there in the door. Open that door up. Oh yeah, that guy was even wearing a funny hat. Look, some of these guys are wearing like Napoleon hats. Okay, maybe we should actually be in cover here a little bit. Oh man, they're doing like awesome rolls and stuff. You guys are like really like putting 100% effort in here. It just wasn't enough. Oh, hello. You know what's also interesting is that each of these soldiers has a different face, actually. I mean, I'm sure there are repetitions, but commendable that there's sort of the variety. That's one thing I've always wished more games would do, you know, like have a bit of variety in their units. Like, for example, in Warcraft, you know, in Warcraft 2, every grunt looks identical. It would have been cool if, there were like 8 different styles of grunts, and they were all like more or less the same, but they had tiny little differences, like a feather in your hat or something like that. Because realistically, like if you had a big army of orcs, they wouldn't all look identical. So it would have been kind of cool to get like a little bit of variety. Although I recognize like you don't want too much, because did we just lock ourselves in here? No, we didn't. If all the grunts looked like fundamentally different, then you wouldn't be able to tell what units you had in your army, and clarity of gameplay trumps realism. But it still would be nice to have just a little bit of variety with the orcs in Warcraft, and the humans as well, and like just any unit. So I like that the like basic soldiers here all have like a little bit of variety to them. I feel like that's a nice touch that the developers kind of put on here. All right, we have a limited amount of time because of these stupid security doors. See if we can sneak through. Objective A completed. Sweet. So what was Objective A? It was like get into the facility or something. Boom, boom. You know what, honestly, I'm kind of getting used to the controls, and it is actually pretty satisfying shooting mechanics. I will grant you, I came into this game today with a little bit of prejudice. I'm not gonna lie. I might be a Doom bigot or Quake bigot, but you know what? This game is showing me that maybe I had my preconceptions wrong. And I still would say that like a modern control scheme on this would just polish this game up and make it even like more playable. But even with this rough control scheme, like it's very playable. And it feels solid even today. Kind of interesting. Speaking of polishing it up though, like, I know for years people have wanted a remake and re-release of this. It's never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. The rights between this game are held between Nintendo, MGM, and now Microsoft, because Microsoft owns Rare. And like, I know at one point they were even trying to develop an Xbox Live remaster of this game, and they even got so far as to basically have the entire game programmed, but it was canned. It was never released because disputes between MGM, Nintendo, and Microsoft prevented them securing the legal rights. Hey, it's Sean Bean. Glad you could make it, 007. Me too. Now what? For England, James! What do we do now, dude? Show me the way. It was too easy, Alec. Oh? Half of everything is luck. Ain't it the truth? Time to leave. And the other half? You'll need this decoder. Okay, bait. What's he doing? What is he shooting at? Oh, he wants me to throw bombs at the wall. Throw your weapons. You are surrounded. Oh, are we? Kaboom! That work? You have 10 seconds. Oh god. Okay, I can't even get a good gun out. 8. Oh, they killed our dude. No! You killed my friend. Why does Sean Bean have to die in every property he's ever in? Not Sean Bean. Oh god. This guy's doing like real damage to me. Okay, hold on. Let's run in here. What if I throw these onto these things? Okay. See if this gets me out. Kaboom! Oh, that definitely blew up all the canisters. I'm gonna try and go up these stairs. There should be an exit up here, right? Gas is leaking out. Oh god, I can't even face the door. Yes. Oh, hello, I need a gun. Do I have a gun? Okay, oh god. Okay, switch to a machine gun. Run. Oh, there's still gas. Wait, this is not an exit? Where am I supposed to go? Oh god, I'm actually gonna die here. This is crazy. Oh, we died! We died! I got too cocky. I was like level 1. There's no way we can fail that. Okay. Turns out Russians can breathe poison gas, but Bond cannot. So we've learned something, guys. Destroy all tanks in the bottling room. If I had done that, I would have just passed the level. Now we have to do this level again. Okay, well, we'll give this one more shot. I mean, we'll try and pass this level, maybe like one more here. You know, obviously we're not getting that far in this game here today, but you know, for someone who's never played it before, there's limits on, like, you know, how far we can actually get in this. Go. All right, I'm gonna try and not get snuck up on. Oh, that Russian was taking a pee. This one was in the toilet. Oh yeah, look at this. The benefit of foresight. Oh, this guy, everyone's in here. The bathroom break going on here. Anyone else want some? Go get some guns while we're waiting. Stuck on the door. Oh, there's a guy in here too. Hello. Pick up some ammo. There we go. I like the Russian machine guns. I don't know why Bond doesn't show up with these all the time. Okay, didn't a bunch of guys run up here last time? Where are they this time? Oh, hello. That's where they are. There, die. But yeah, anyway, there's a remake of this game that was never released, but fun fact, you actually can get a hold of that remake. It was leaked online. And actually, I have looked into it. I might get a hold of it and play it as part of the Games You Never Played series at some point. Because now, honestly, I'm kind of interested in like what this game could be with modern controls. And I don't know if the remake actually uses modern controls or it keeps to the old school controls we got going on here. But it would be worth just checking out to see. Okay, so I think we go in here. Right, and then we go like this, and we run around. See, now that I've played this level once, I think we'll be able to get through it faster. Oh yeah, there's guys over here. Hello, sorry. Boom, boom, boom. Oh man, that guy, he did a captain's roll there and almost totally avoided damage. Oh, scientist. Goddamn scientist. You Russians don't train your scientists very well. They're just all like haphazardly dashing in front of the intruder, carrying a machine gun. Train your scientists better, yo. But they don't even care about their scientists. The scientists are the ones in society you should care the most about, man. They're making your medicines, your guns, your iPhones. You know, what would you Russians in 1990s be doing without your iPhones? You'd be bored as hell. You thank your scientists. You thank them good. Oh, hello. Oh, die, boys. Woo-hoo. You died too, man. Kill all these guys. Hey, we're almost back to where we needed to be. Pretty good. Die. Oh my god, there's... Look at them all. Maybe I should actually be taking cover. Oh my god, a box exploded on me. Didn't know these were the explosive kinds of crates. What are you guys shipping in this? I mean bullets, I guess. Bullets and guns and stuff. Ooh. Yeah, come on down here, man. See what happens. Alright, any other Russians want to tango with me? No? Alright. Okay, we're getting near Sean Bean. In the interest of not having to do this again, let me just really quickly look up what we're supposed to do at that part. Alright, you guys are never gonna believe it, but literally all we had to do is walk through a door. And it wasn't even like a hard to find door, it was just a very easy to find door. I tried to give you guys the expectations today. I tried to give you, if you know this game and you're watching me play it and you're sad that I'm not playing it better. Trying to give you guys, oh, I killed a scientist. Realistic expectations of the fact that, you know, I've never played this before. Don't judge me too harshly. For the love of God, don't judge me too harshly. I think we go down this way. Yep. And here's the dude. So hold on. Let's so come over here and let's slap some thingies on these. Boom. 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 Yeah, there's, let's throw one there. All right, and all we got to do really. Where did the guy go? Wait, where did he go? Oh, there he is. Hey, buddy. What up? Glad you could make it, 007. You'll need this decoder to get to the bottling room door. Good luck. For England, James! Alright, we got it. And then I think once the bad guys come, we just blow these up. It was too easy. Indeed. Oh, can we go through there? Half of everything is luck. The other half is skill. Fate. Alright, so he's there. We go, kaboom! Sorry, buddy! You shouldn't have hung out right near the barrels. I blowed them up. Okay, now... that completes the mission! That was what we couldn't figure out last time. I'm hanging my head in shame. Don't judge me too harshly, guys. Don't judge me too harshly. You're here for the lulz, right? Head hits. Oh, I got 8 head hits. That's pretty good. That was all auto-aiming, though. I wasn't intentionally trying to shoot anyone in the head. Find plane ignition key. Escape in plane. All right, it's time to do some escaping from good old Russia. So, I mean, I only vaguely remember GoldenEye. I did remember liking it, and I would watch it again, actually. It's been a long time. I wonder how it holds up. But I do remember, like, the twist of Sean Bean and stuff in the movie, and, you know, I do remember, like, the Russian stuff, and I feel like this game actually does a pretty good job of following key movie points, even though we've only seen, like, one, really, but... I mean, I know from things I've seen in this over the years, like, it does follow, like, some of the main movie points. It also expands the levels and the story a little bit where it needs to give you, like, more game to play. And a lot of games that adapt movies do that. But honestly, like, very few games that are adaptations of movies are any good. So to have... I think this is the 3rd best-selling N64 game of all time and one of the most influential first-person shooters ever released on a console because it was like one of the first. For that to be the legacy of a game that was based on a movie, you know, that's hitting it high. You know, like, I don't know what else you could do. Like, the folks who developed this should be quite proud of, you know, what they did with this. What is that? It's like a giant machine gun is firing at me. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Why did I run right in front of it? Can we go in this door? We cannot. God, there's guys everywhere, actually. We're very low on health. We're about to die again. Oh, if I'm gonna die, I'd rather die at the beginning of a level than near the end, or right at the end, like we did in the previous level. Can't even find a building to get into. Everyone is so damn tiny. That's one complaint I have about this game that I think a remaster would help with, is it's really hard to see people at a distance, because everything is like, you know, so small. I have no idea where to go. And where are these guys actually coming from? Oh god, ow. Like, let me in this door, man! Did I just start throwing grenades at people? Oh, eat a couple grenades, buddy. Oh, they both missed him? Just launch every grenade we have at this guy. One has to hit him. Man, our aim is so bad. He's like hopping away from them. That's how little respect. Oh, we got him. We definitely got him. Where's his body? He's just gone. He has some ammo and that's it. Okay, well, there's the plane. Somehow I'm still alive. If I had a key, I'd be set. Oh, it looked like there was a alleyway or something back there. All right, let's give this level 1 or 2 more tries, see if we can like figure something out here. But you know, I like how they show you like the death, your death from a third person when you actually die. All right, we'll start it over again. Give it another shot here. You know, interestingly enough, I was just saying how this game was the 3rd best-selling N64 game of all time. Did you guys know that when this game was being released, it had like very low expectations, and like nobody expected it to really be, you know, that successful? So there's another way where the game just really like defied expectations and timed minds. Cool. And you know, the developers did such a good job with this that it like, you know, blew people away. I feel like another game like that is Batman Arkham Asylum. I'm a huge Batman fan, always have been. But, you know, before Arkham Asylum, there really wasn't a good history of great Batman games. There were definitely some passable ones and some decent ones. But, like, in terms of, like, great games, like, Arkham Asylum is the first game that I feel like makes you feel like you really are Batman. Like, you have Batman's, like, intense combat skills. Ooh, we found the ignition key. Oh, this level's easy then. You have Batman's intense combat skills, and you have like those stealth modes where you like are swinging around in the rafters, like abducting people one at a time, and they're like terrified of you and stuff like that. You know, like it combines everything that we loved about Batman. Like he's a badass when he has to fight, but he also like skulks in the shadows and like terrifies criminals, and he's super powerful and smart. And like all the Batman villains were in it, and like it had a gothic atmosphere, and there were detective mode parts, and it was just like literally the perfect Batman game. And I remember when I heard that they were making Arkham Asylum, I was like, ugh. I was like, that's not going to be good. Like funnily enough, just sort of wrote it off and was like, eh. And then I tried a gameplay demo when it came out, and I was like, holy shit, like this is a great game. And I instantly bought it. I ended up buying it on Xbox 360 and later PS3 when I got a PS3 because I wanted the Joker levels. So I was totally wrong about that game. I feel like this game is probably a similar thing where people like looked at it and was like a GoldenEye game for the movie that came out 2 years ago when there's a sequel around the corner, and like how good are movie games? And a first-person shooter on the N64, is that even going to work? You know, like, oh wait, cheat options. Wait, hold on. Cheat options. DK mode. What was that? Turning it on. Let's cheat. Why not? Select cheat mission. Oh, you can only cheat on missions you've already beaten. Okay, well, whatever. Then we'll turn this off. I like that the cheat mode is like right there. You don't have to know any codes. All right, let's try one more mission here and see how we do. Power down communications. Enter the base via the ventilation system. But yeah, it's funny how like, you know, we all have expectations of games that are coming out, and I'm certain, you know, there are probably games that were coming out that you guys wrote off and thought weren't going to be good, and then they came out and you played it and you were like, geez, this is a good game, you know, or vice versa. I mean, sometimes we all get hyped up for a game that we want to be good, and it comes out, and then we're like, yeah, I really wanted to like this, but no, you know, it happens. But of course, the first scenario is better when you write off a game that ends up being amazing. Finding those gems that you were not expecting to be gems is always like awesome. When there's a game you're hoping to be good and it comes out and it's like just not, that's a bit of a sad day. Nobody likes that. I mean, the developers are sad they didn't make a better game. You're sad they didn't make a better game. It's just, you know, nobody's happy in that scenario. I don't think any developer intentionally goes into making a game being like, I'm going to make a piece of crap. You know, but it happens. It happens for a variety of reasons. You can't win them all. Nobody bats 1,000. But hidden gems, they be awesome. First thing you do when you pick up a Russian gun is you switch to it. The Russian guns are way better than the British pistol. Although I guess the British pistol is silenced, and that might have some value. Like on stealth missions and stuff, which we might be in a stealth mission, I'm not 100% sure. I guess if you are in a stealth mission, but you don't play it stealthy, are you really in a stealth mission? You know, like if a tree falls in the woods? Or what's the sound of one hand clapping? It's only a stealth mission if you believe it is. In fact, every mission's a stealth mission if you try and sneak your way through. Some are harder than others, I guess. I.e. the ones that were never designed to be stealth missions. Those are brutalist stealth missions. So as you can see, this game has a variety of environments. I mean, I think eventually there are like city environments and stuff. Like it's all, if you're fans of GoldenEye, the old Pierce Brosnan GoldenEye, then you know, you're gonna get a lot of environments from that movie. I think you eventually do encounter, is it Natalia or Natalie, who is like the good female scientist or something like that. God, it's been so long. I forget the plot of GoldenEye. It's like her, and she has like a hacker friend, like Alexei or something, and they have like a little hack off at the end. And he like has to run in a panic and pull motherboards out of some system so she can't hack into it. Something like that. I can't even fully remember. Oddly enough, the Pierce Brosnan James Bond movie I remember clearest, because I've seen it the most, is the one that people dislike the most, and it's the one with Halle Berry. Tomorrow Never Dies? No, that's not it. The World Is Not Enough? Oh, shoot. Shoot, what is the name of it? Okay, I can't remember, but it's the one with the South Korean or North Korean villains. The one guy has diamonds in his face, and the other guy is actually a North Korean like dictator guy, but he's been turned into a white guy as part of like gene therapy so that he could like blend in to Western society, and he's trying to build a giant laser. I don't know, it's very science fiction-y. It has a Madonna theme song because James Bond gets captured at the beginning and he's like a prisoner and all sorts of stuff. I don't know. It's honestly, like, I like it. It's almost more of a science fiction movie than a James Bond movie, and I get if you're a James Bond fan how you wouldn't like it, but like, I don't know. I have nostalgic feelings about it. I saw it in theaters with a girl I liked back in the day. Unfortunately, nothing ever happened, so it was kind of a letdown. You know, I liked her, but things just stayed pretty platonic, which, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, it's still sort of like a nostalgic sort of throwback experience for me, and I have seen it a number of times. Hey, we powered down the dish, by the way. Speaking of missions. Now let's snipe this guy right here. Here we go. Oh god. Oh god. He's like, oh, we shot the gun out of his hand. Okay, well that kind of worked. Oh god. Oh wow. I was not expecting this gun to be able to be used up close like that. But we should switch out of this. I kind of want to bash somebody with the butt of the gun. Seems kind of funny. But we won't. We'll play this game for real. Get our machine gun out. Yeah, I think now at this point we've kind of done everything we needed to do. Oh, there's a guy. Down you go. There is the animation for when you shoot guys and they kind of go down is actually pretty cool. They like do spins and stuff, and it's reactive depending on where you hit them in their body too, which was another sort of innovation of GoldenEye for the time. So, yeah, I mean, as I said, I came into this little prejudice expecting to leave being like, Quake does everything GoldenEye does, only better, but, you know, they're just different styles of game. Quake is sort of like almost an arcade first-person shooter where you just run through, you know, just killing everything in your way, whereas this is like, there's missions, there's environments, there's buildings, stealth matters, you know, like, it's not as action-packed as Quake, but it's not devoid of action. But it's like, it does feel more like you're playing as James Bond in like a spy movie than, you know, Quake is like you're just a generic action man in Monsterland, firing rocket launchers, you know, just to blow up everybody. You know, it's very, the id Software games are very devoid of plot. They're just vehicles for fun shooting action. Which, you know, has its place too. Definitely has its place too. I have no idea where to go, though, is the only problem that we're facing right now. Shoot that. Oh, there's like 4 locks here. So, how do I aim Down. Oh, God. So hard to aim in this game. Okay. Shoot. And shoot. Missed that one. We'll come back to it. Shoot. Shoot. And oh God, this is painful for me. I can't imagine you guys watching. There we go. Let's fall into this crevasse. Did we escape? Oh, we did. We escaped into the center of the earth. They'll never find us. We did it! We passed another mission. Wow, I'm impressed with myself, honestly. I mean, I know objectively my gameplay is nothing impressive, but just the fact that we're making some progress here. Pretty cool, pretty cool. This will be the mission that we actually wrap things up on. So 007 GoldenEye. Oh, we are Bond again. This is one of the games in the book, 1001 Video Games You Must Play Before You Die. Honestly, as I said, I came into this game with my own expectations. Some may call them prejudiced. But I am leaving having my eyes be opened a bit. I feel like I have a much better sense of why people love this game. Despite the fact that the controls are a little rough, especially by today's standards, I think they actually hold up better than I was envisioning in my mind. And I mean, definitely you do need the auto aiming, and at points we have to like aim precisely. It's really hard for me. I'm sure people who are used to the controller can do better, but you know, it wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be. I said I played this game for about 5 minutes before I started recording, and when I was playing, I was practicing with the controls, and I was doing really badly, and I was like, oh, whoa, these controls do not hold up. Today is gonna be really rough. But honestly, like once you kind of get used to it, like it's not the worst that I've ever encountered. It's not the worst that I've ever encountered, and I am very disappointed that the Xbox remaster was never officially released, but I'm excited that there is a leaked, basically finished version of it out there. And I'm really curious to see, it'd be on the Xbox 360, so did they refine it to use dual analog sticks? Because if so, then this game would seemingly, oh, this is the hacker guy. Let's kill him. We just ended the movie early because the bad hacker guy now can no longer do his stuff. Are we now going to get boxed in though? Yeah, I like that these missions have a little more going on than just, you know, kill everything, the way sort of Doom did. You know, I mean, Doom was revolutionary back in its day for its own reasons, but like I like that the missions have a bit more going on here. The environments are a little maze-like, but all environments in first-person shooters are, and it wasn't until much later in the development of first-person shooters that developers realized how to make checkpoints and like, you know, arrows to indicate where to go next and make things easy on players. But nonetheless, I mean, it hasn't been like insurmountably difficult. Like it's been reasonable to find our way around things. So, do I have to use this computer? How do I get out of here? Look at this old school computer, by the way. That is cool. But yeah, anyway, I had fun with this one here today, more than I expected I would. And as I say, I think my eyes have been opened a little bit with regards to why people love GoldenEye. But what are your thoughts with this game? Did you grow up playing GoldenEye? Did you have an N64? Maybe even, honestly, if I played a bit of GoldenEye multiplayer, my eyes would be turned around with that these days as well. Again, I have some ideas of what it was like playing GoldenEye back in the day and how I would have preferred to be playing first-person shooters on a mouse with friends. But maybe those ideas are a bit outdated too. I don't know. I'm curious to hear from people who actually did play this a lot back in the day, especially the multiplayer, if they think it holds up, or like, you know, forgetting about judging it if it holds up or not too. Like, what are fond memories? What are fun times you guys had? What made this game special and unique and cool to you? What was the experience like playing it back in the day when it first came out? You know, nowadays we have so many more advanced first-person shooters. It's hard to put ourselves in the shoes of playing this for the first time. But back in the day when you played this for the first time and you'd never seen a game like this before, what was it actually like? Share with us down in the comments down below, and let's all have some nostalgic reminiscence about GoldenEye. And yeah, I'd love to hear your guys' opinion and memories about this game. As always, whatever you think of the game, whatever you think of my opinion of the game, I hope you guys did have fun here today. I'm totally trapped in this room, by the way, so this is a great time to end the video. If you did enjoy yourself, don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. It helps me out a lot. Check me out on Patreon if you really want to help support the cause and make my ability to make these videos even easier. But whatever the case may be, I hope you guys did have fun. And other than that, I will catch you in the next one. Until next time, my friends, you all take care of yourselves. And this is Jay Bond saying peace. That was my attempt to say it as Sean Connery. Peace. You get out of here, you Russian scum. Don't let me catch you building nuclear weapons again.